Hello everyone, welcome to Mojo Matters. We're going to start our meeting today. Thank you for joining. So just a few pointers on today's meeting, just so we run on time, is just to go through what we want to achieve. So we're hoping that you'll feel motivated after today's session and to embrace a bit more creativity in your care home. So we hope to give you a few tips on that. So just to let you know, the meeting is recorded, so do switch off your screens if you haven't tidied up in the background there. I'll just let some more people in. There we go. Yeah, so just a little reminder there. So do switch off your screens if you don't want to be recorded. And any questions, feel free to just put them in the chat function as we go. And if you could mute your mics, that would be great. And I'll probably go through the questions as we go through the session today. Yeah, so we'll make a start. So thank you everyone for joining. So we're going to kick off with a little bit about us and about our team. So you might be able to see in the background here, I've got our Creative Mojo team in the background here. So we've been going for about 10 years, Creative Mojo, and I started off as a designer, but I've also worked as an activity coordinator. And I mean, what inspired me to start Creative Mojo was just seeing the results of what art brings in care homes was just amazing, really. So I sort of pursued that area. And now we've got 40 workshop leaders, which I think you can just about see in the background there. And we're spread across the UK as far up as Glasgow. And, all our Mojos come from, so many different backgrounds. We've got teachers, we've got carers, artists, nurses, and many of our Mojos have also got first-hand experience with a loved one with learning disabilities and dementia also. So everyone's got a real motivation for art in care, and we're all very passionate about what we do as well. We've all got enhanced DBS checks as well, and we're all trained in care settings as well, and we have experience in working with people with advanced dementia as well as challenging behaviour. So that's a bit about us. Feel free to ask any questions in the chat function as well. So a little bit about our workshops. What Creative Mojo brings to your care setting is it's all about engagement for us. We love coming in and getting everyone motivated, and our sessions can last, as long as you like. Minimum is about an hour, but there's a real, feeling of hustle and bustle, and we get everyone going, and we sort of bring a big sort of injection of life and fun with our creative projects. And it's great, especially if it's a regular activity. You've got someone coming in each week or month, however often you want to book us, and it does lift everyone's mood. And I'll tell you a little bit more about how our system works in a minute. And everything is all about your residents, so it's all person-centered. We tailor every project to each and every individual and what they want to do and how they want to be creative. So you can select themes. We provide themes, but if there's something in particular a resident would like to do, we combine that all into a project. So we do painting, we can bring a bit of sewing into the project, printing, collage, 3D art. So we can combine all that into one project while we're there with you. And it's great when the residents select what they'd like to do each week or each month. We've got catalogues they can look through, or it could just be something they've been talking about that week, and something, flower they've seen in the garden, and we can build a project around that. So we love to get everyone involved. The more people you bring to the workshops, the better. We love everyone to get involved, whether that's in the painting or deciding on the layout of a background, or however they want to get involved in the creative event. We welcome that. we're happy for the whole care team to come along and get involved, you know, managers or activity, whoever wants to paint, absolutely come along and have a go. It's great to get everyone together. So we can you know, come for an event, for a specific event you've got on and you want to do like Care Home Open Day, something like that. We also can work as one-to-ones with different individuals. We can split that. So you can book us for an hour and a half and we can split that into one-to-one sessions. We can work in small groups, large groups. We can go from room to room as well to complete a project. So we work around your requirements, and that's different for every home, but we are, you know, we're really versatile. And we like to think we're there to support you all really in your needs. Yeah, so it's for everyone can come and get involved, and actually I think the care team enjoy it just as much as the residents. They love painting a few bits and pieces. It's great, actually. It does bring a real, you know, buzz to the care home, I think. So in terms of themes, so we've got lots of you know, probably 200-300 projects now, so there aren't many themes I think we haven't covered. But, you know, we get requests to do all sorts of themes. We did a Mickey Mouse not long ago. We can do birthday party themes if you've got a 100th birthday or any birthday, really. We're happy to get involved in community events. We can help you organise things like that, exhibitions. We get involved in national projects as well. So we're there to support you and your events, and we can, you know, always whip something up for your event there. If you've got any ideas of any events you've got coming up that you're getting involved in, you know, do let us know, put that in the chat function, because it'd be nice to know what you're getting involved in. We're doing National Day of Arts in Care in September, so we've put a project together for that. We are putting something together for Remembrance Sunday as well. But anything you're particularly getting involved in, you know, let us know, drop us an email. We'd love to know, actually, it'd be great. So also in terms of our projects, we can do them to any size. You know, if you've got a display board that you want covering, if you want a mural, if you want us to work small, if you want scrapbooks for all your residents of their artwork, however it suits you, we can work to your requirements, absolutely no problem at all. So the results, it's all about the teamwork. We all work together to produce a lovely piece of artwork, and it's just great to see everyone working to, you know, towards the same goal in our art workshop. So there's no pressure on any individual to complete artwork. We're working together. It's, you know, people find it easier to get involved in something when we're all doing it together and there's an aim and a common goal. And because the artwork's always finished in our session, it's great that family, friends, you know, everyone in the care team can actually see the results after we've left, because it's just great to see all these lovely works of art finished, really. So, you know, no one is left out. Everyone can be creative. You know, we work with all your residents, and it's just great to bring everybody along, because you may think someone might not be interested. Perhaps they've never really shown any interest in art, but I do feel that everyone can be creative. You know, it's just finding that outlet that suits that person. So we just like everyone to be part of the activity. Even if they're not painting, they can just be part of the event or the workshop. So in terms of our support for your care home, we do provide feedback forms if that's something you would like, you know, after each session. We do provide certificates of achievement as well. It's just nice for people to have that, you know, when you've been working on a project. If there's an exhibition we've been involved in, so we always provide certificates. We can take photos of artwork and things like that, so you can file that away as well. And, you know, we're always happy to help you with any planning or, you know, anything that you're looking to set up. If you'd like a nice gallery area in your care home, or if there's particular materials you'd like to work in, you know, we're always happy to help with that. So a little bit more about our Creative Mojo system. So we work with die cut shapes, so we have over 100 of those, and so these shapes are unique to us. I'm just trying to find a little sample here somewhere, which I seem to have lost. So we work with our die cut shapes. Oh, Sarah's got one. Well done, Sarah, or two, which we'll see in a minute when you do your demo. That's great. Yeah, so we've got over 100 of these shapes, and what's great about them, they're so easy to recognize. So this is why it's suitable for all abilities, really, whether you're an artist or you have advanced dementia. You know, if you have poor eyesight, you will be able to either hold it and feel the shape or know exactly what that shape is. And we always provide visual photographs as well, so you can actually, you know, it gives you a bit more communication visually, so you know exactly what you're painting, and you can look at color as well. So it's very user friendly and clear, but the system works really well in order to get everybody involved in the home. It just makes you feel like you're able to do it, really. So you've got that sense of being able to take part in the activity. But then if you want to learn more about art, or if you want to learn more techniques, you can do that. But if you just want it as a creative outlet, perhaps you want something that's more, you know, sort of touchy feely, you want to do something more textured, you can also do that on these shapes. So we can work with everybody. It will suit all abilities, basically. And also, so we've got the shapes, we've got the visual communication there, and you know, these shapes can be stitched, they can have texture on them, we can stick fabric on them. The finished results all come together into one piece of artwork, ready for the residents and everyone to see what they've achieved. So you get, you know, fantastic satisfaction in what you've produced in that time. And it's great to just, you know, when you go around all our care homes, you see all this lovely artwork all over the walls, which is, you know, fantastic. So it's a great sense of achievement for everyone in the care home. So that's a bit about us. And I think I'm just going to pass over to you, Sarah, if that's okay, just to do a demonstration on a picnic blanket, I think we have. So I'll just, bear with me. Is it pin off? Oh no, make host, right? Sorry.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Sandra. Okay, so I'm just going to plug in my desk cam so you can actually see what I'm doing rather than my face. Okay, so I just wanted to, as Mojos, we often get asked about the backgrounds that we make and bring. So I thought I'd just give a quick demo on how to do a dead easy picnic blanket kind of background. So the key to this is some masking tape, and then a little secret to using masking tape. If you've ever used masking tape, whether you've been decorating or in art, you might find that it's a bit too sticky and it rips the surface off your paper or your walls if you're using it for decorating. So top tip is to just take it, before you stick it down on the surface, just put it on your clothes a few times and it just takes off the edge of that stickiness, and then when you put it on, it'll still stop the paint from going underneath, but it's not going to ruin the surface, hopefully, or it's less likely to. And then I'll also give you a little tip in a minute for what to do if you do get a bit of leakage or if the surface does come off. So that second one I put on, I've not put in my clothes, so you'll see the difference there. I'll just do a couple more across. So I have got one that I made earlier, Blue Peter style, so we'll have a look at that because you need to let the paint dry, but just to give you an idea. So now I don't know how well you can see that. It's a bit bright. So I've got like a crisscross checked pattern on there. So now I've got the masking tape on there. I can kind of just paint with abandon because I know the masking tape's gonna protect where I don't want it to go. So what I'm after is that kind of gingham picnic blanket kind of effect. So then once you've done what you want to paint, you could then take the masking tape off now, but it's much more likely to bleed under. So if I move to the one that I made earlier, one. It's a bit more of an intricate pattern, so I had time. So now when I take the tape off, because I dabbed it on my clothes a bit first, you can see it's quite a crisp, fairly crisp, nice edge, and it's not really bled underneath. But if it does, just trying to see if there is anywhere where it has. Yeah, okay, so there's a tiny bit there. It's not too bad, and a bit there. So a really good thing to have if you're doing stuff with masking tape on white or cream paper is a Tipp-Ex mouse, because you can just, it's like an undo button. You can just get rid of any weird splattery bits. It's like it was never there. But hopefully you can see now. I'm taking that off. That's a pretty recognisable kind of picnic blanket sort of pattern. And the good thing about the die cut shapes we have, oh look, there's another bleedy bit there. So I can just Tipp-Ex that out. You could use the brush on Tipp-Ex as well, but you just get a bit of a neater finish with the Tipp-Ex mouse. Okay, so that's the background ready to go. So that'll be quite a quick and simple background we might do. We do much more detailed ones than that, but it's just a nice quick and easy one. And then we have loads of food shapes. So I've just got some fruity ones here, a pineapple and a banana, but we have all sorts from biscuits to hot dogs to all sorts. Can't think of any more now, but we've got loads of food shapes. And also for something like this, for like a picnic blanket, you could imagine this was on a bigger scale. I didn't want to do it big, but we would do this on a big kind of A1 poster size scale. You could then take some plates on and put some food on the plates. That's quite a nice, easy, simple one. It's quite a good effect. So I think that's it from me. If anyone has any questions about that technique or anything else, just pop it in the chat box. So I shall just hand back to Sandra now. Make Sandra the host. Okay, back to you, Sandra.
That's great. Thanks, Sarah. Fantastic there. I think they'd make nice placemats actually as well, wouldn't they? Just the blanket there if they were laminated.
Definitely. Yeah.
Great. But yeah, great tips there as well. I liked your the Tipp-Ex is good. I think I need to get myself some Tipp-Ex.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the tip about making it not so sticky by dabbing it on, I think that's a great tip actually.
Yeah, it's important, otherwise it doesn't work as well.
Thank you very much for that. So that brings me on to showing some of our art packs here. So you were doing the picnic basket, so I will show our picnic box here in a minute. But just a little bit about our art kits first. So they are all prepared by your local Creative Mojo representative. So you know you're getting something that has been lovingly put together. And again, to your requirements, you know, if there's anything specifically you need for a resident, we can also manage that for you. They're really versatile to use. You know, I think the difference with these is that you can open and get them out. You know, if you've got a quiet half an hour, you can do that a couple of times over the week, or you can use them, you know, for a whole afternoon. You can sort of work it round your schedule. So they come in nice boxes, so you can actually, you know, leave them in there packed away, trying to save you a bit of space. Again, you can order them as a one-off or monthly, weekly, up to you really, how you'd like to order them. So we have got our projects for July. So we're doing a project for the Olympics. So we've got our Olympic party pack really, which I will get out here for you to see. I'll come back to that one in a minute. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. All right, yeah. So, you know, everything comes with instructions and any images that are needed for the project. And we like to put everything sort of clear for you, so you're easy to open up, get out and do the activity. everything, you know, we organise, you know, they're the shapes for that ring. It's all tied together. It just makes life a lot easier. You have paint for the project as well. Got things like little flags as well for decoupage. So this pack is a decoupage pack, bunting and painting activity. And that will be prepped for, I would say, between 12 and 15 people should have a good go at that one. But you can work them as you like. You know, you can go from room to room with this pack, or do it as a group, or both really. And that's for most of our packs. So that's the Olympic pack, which arrives nicely in a box there for you. So it's the Olympics at the end of July. So we normally can turn around orders in a week or two. So just let us know what you need. We've also got a fish and chips project, which is great for reminiscing. We've got some vintage labels in there, which is fantastic. National Picnic Month. So this is quite a popular one at the moment. So you've got your picnic basket that comes flat, and then you just take the back like that to stand up, and then in the box again you have your instructions, and we provide all sorts of images as well for you, just to inspire your residents. Any first kit you order always comes with paintbrushes. So in here you've got biscuits, so you'd have images of biscuits in there. You've got paper plates, tissue paper, all your paints, and again you've got all your shapes as well. You know, we even do baguettes there, sausages, salt and pepper, wine bottles, teapots. So there's quite a few shapes in every kit. They do vary, so the paint will vary, the shapes will vary, all depends on that project really. But I think once you know, when you order one, you get to know the system and how to work with the packs, and it's just, you know what to expect with each one. So at a guess, you've probably got 60, 70 shapes, perhaps more, depending on the size of each shape, which will keep you going for quite a while there. And you've also got a background as well to go with that one. So that's the picnic art pack there. There we go. And what else have we got? So we've also got our National Marine Week as well. So the sailboats are also quite popular. And this one's done on a smaller scale. So these are done on A3 paper. So, you know, you can request different sizes as well, whatever suits your home. But again, you've got all sorts of textured paper. You've got flags in that one. You've got your sea life shapes as well. So we've got seahorses and seashells in there. And lots of goodies really to rummage through. So we'd like to think that would just, you know, keep lots of people entertained really with an art activity. And they're great fun. And it'd be great to know as well what, you know, what you've got coming up for July in your care home. Are there any themes that you're working on? Do let us know. We're also doing an NHS Tea Party bunting pack as well. So if that's of interest, do let us know. Just send us an email. We can show you some images on that one. Let's pop that there. So just a bit of, we also do lots of projects for men as well, in case you're thinking that they're more for the girls. We've got projects for lots of sports projects for Wimbledon, cricket themes, golf, football. And again, if you just go on our website and find your local Creative Mojo representative, if there's any particular theme you're interested in that you know the chaps in your care home would like to do, just ping us an email. So that's our packs there. So a little bit about Digital Activity Direct. So if you're an existing customer, you'll be getting one of these after today. So these are great, you know, these are great. You've got posters, all sorts of caption things in there, crosswords, quizzes, all sorts of things, you know, 2 Ronnies and Del Boy in there. So they're great fun, actually, these. And I think it sits nicely alongside a lot of our packs. And I think it's International Joke Day this week as well. So that's a good one for this week. Right, so that's DAD. Right, so okay, so we're coming up to the end now, but I just wanted to run through a few sort of tips and ideas about how to sort of be more creative in your care home, because I think it's the more creative things you've got going on, I think the better, really. I think it's just great for the whole team in your care home. So I've put a few ideas together, and it's great to just start the day with lots of positives, really. So you can fill your care home with lots of positive images, quotes, uplifting words and things like this. It's kind of like, you know, when you listen to your favourite song, you just sort of think, oh, it puts you in a great mood. And you can bring that into the care home with words and pictures. And it'd be quite nice to change those quite regularly, I would think. So, you know, all sorts of words, you know, like happy or brilliant or smart or whatever, you know, ask the residents for some positive words, you know, and make those up as posters and put them everywhere. Actually, our digital activity direct packs contain a lot of that as well. There's lots of, you know, great images to sort of inspire and, you know, get everyone motivated, really. So also, I think something that would be great to have more of in care homes, although we plan our activities, you know, to death, we really plan them, is, you know, do things that are more impulsive. You know, it just really injects a bit of life, really, because you can find inspiration every day. You know, you can even ask families and friends, you know, when you come to the care home, you know, on your way to the camp, anything that inspires you, whether it's a leaf, a flower, I don't know, anything you've seen, take a photo, because you're sort of bringing a bit more of the outside into a care home, but it's just more impulsive, and it's something different to talk about. You know, even recipes, pictures, anything you've seen that day that inspires you, we want to bring that to the care home. And also, I thought it might be quite nice to put together a book of ideas, really, for your you know, have one book where residents and the whole care team can just put some creative ideas in there, which, you know, can be about anything. Whether you want to change the layout of a room, you want to talk about an event, you want to create an event, you know, what are people talking about? And that just brings a bit more of the impulsive. You know, if you log it in a book and then, you know, every week, at the end of every week, just read through it and see what ideas are thrown together. You know, you can create a collage from all sorts of bits that have been found that week, that people have brought in, pictures that have inspired people. And it's just, you know, getting your brain into sort of being creative regularly. You know, I think it really does help to make people feel great, I think. And I think especially with you know, dementia and advanced dementia, it's just visually to see all these different creative, you know, images is fantastic, and to sort of bring lots of those every day would be great. So I think, yeah, and also, you know, with that book of ideas, you know, that's something you can bring out, you know, when you're all sitting and having a chat or a cup of tea. So it's just being more impulsive and creative would just be fantastic, I think, for care homes. So yeah, just a few different ideas, or you might be already doing that in your care home. I don't know. I know they are very creative places, but it's nice to just get a new, sort of different feeling about things sometimes. So I think we are there. I don't know if anybody's got any questions or anything they'd like me to go over, or anything I've missed, or anything like that. We all good? So if you'd like to write a review about today, or anything you particularly enjoyed, or what you thought would be great, if you could let us know on our Facebook page. And we'll be sending out emails with the discounts, appropriate discounts, at the end of today's session. And I think that wraps it up for today. So thank you all for coming. Nice to see you all. A few familiar faces there, thank you. And Sarah, thank you for your demo today. That was great, and we hopefully see you at the next one. So great. Thanks very much, everybody. Have a nice afternoon and see you all soon. Thanks. Bye.